Hey, so I thought I'd bring you along with this. I'm trying to fix my chainsaw right now. It's a small Poulan, and the problem was, as I was trying to cut up some logs, it was bogging down on me and it was stalling out. It seemed like the fuel wasn't flowing right. And then the bulb stopped working. So what happened was when I would push the bulb in, it wasn't filling back in the reservoir there. It wasn't getting any suction and pulling the fuel in there to prime it. So what I found inside the tank was this. Actually, I could see the tube in there and it didn't look like this, but as soon as I started to try to pull it out of there, it just cracked in half. I mean, it just falls right apart. It's all deteriorated inside of there. One problem I'm having is that the old fuel line seems to be much smaller diameter than the new fuel line, and that hole is even smaller that they have to go into. You can see that this is what came out of that hole, and it was shrunk down to half the size. Alright, so I got that on pretty tight. I gotta see if I can feed that through first. I'm gonna put it through here. The hole is, you'll be able to see into the light. There's the hole down there, that tiny hole right there. I'm gonna feed it through with the fishing line. See if I can pull it through. Problem is it's pulling right here, it's not pulling at the tip. My next attempt, I cut it in half, so it's half the thickness. Alright, I was able to get it through. Now it's stuck on the thick diameter up here. Trying to pull that through the hole is very difficult. The problem is it tore off the end. So I have the line, I have it cut down the center and tapered here to where that meets. Alright, now that broke off. So there's a limit to how much you can pull it. I got the thick part of the line right into that hole, but now it's going to be a real tight squeeze getting it out of there. And there's just a little bit sticking down there. You can see it on the camera a little bit. So I'm going to have to grab it with the pliers as high as I can. Start pulling straight down. I just got it to move a little bit. That's a good sign. I'm afraid I'll tear it if I'm not careful. Well, that kind of hurt. Well, there goes the top skin of my knuckle there. That'll start bleeding in a second. I think I broke off a big piece of it too when I did that. Yep. Trying to do some leverage on it, see if it's moving. By God, it's moving. So here's the line. So I can put that union piece in now. Without pulling out, a ton of that extra line. Put that union piece in there, and then put the fuel filter on the rest. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to pull this entire thing through. I'm going to snip this off. I'm going to put in my piece here. Now I have a lot of extra fuel line. I just need it to be able to reach to the bottom of the tank. So I'm going to cut off a piece about like that. I think will be plenty. Put the fuel filter back in there. Connect connect that to the this little piece. We're ready to go. Put that in there. This comes up around. This fits on here. Alright, should be good to go now. Alright, I'm going to button this back up and then we're going to test it out and see if it's sucking up fuel. I'll fuel it up and see if it's working. Okay, got it all back together and now I'm going to try to start it. The bulb's filling, that's good.
Just wait 2 minutes for Mom.
Okay.
He's helping.
Looks good, looks like it's working. Thanks for watching.